Gabriela de Faria, and I'm a Venezuelan actress. I have to talk to you. I found out that I'm an actress because I wanna make people happy. I wanna make them cry. I wanna make them feel stuff and change their way of thinking, even with a role. I'm a really positive person, but sometimes my mind starts like, yeah, but you're not that talented. Yeah, but you're not that beautiful. Yeah, but you're not that tall. Yeah, but your accent. Yeah, but blah, blah, blah. I think life is a constant evolution and trying to find what works for you all the time. To me, it's very important to share the whole story. My mom was 16 when she had me, and my dad was 18. So they were kids. Like, I truly believe I raised them. When I came into the world, they needed to find just any job to sustain another human being. So my dad did everything. He worked at a record store, then he was a waiter, then, I don't know, you name it, anything. And I have a little brother. He is 13 months younger than me. So we grew up together. We're like twins. I remember my dad always tells us the story that whenever they didn't have any money to feed us, my dad used to go to pharmacies and kind of steal baby formula because we didn't have any money to eat. I remember I started acting when I was 5 years old because I got lucky and some director ran into us when we were going on a trip. And he was like, oh, I have an audition for your daughter next week. Is she available? Is she a model or an actress at all? And my mom was like, no. But she took me there to the audition and I got the part. It was a tiny one, but I loved it. And I begged my mom to please continue to take me to these auditions. And that's how it all started. And the fact that I was working, like a working child actress, was a huge help for my parents. And I remember paying my school throughout the years. I paid for everything, for my books, for my brother's, you know, tuition, for everything growing up. So I felt important and, you know, I don't know, like a grown-up. I think a couple of years before finishing high school, I got a major role in a TV show for a very popular international network for kids. And I was the lead. And they shot that show in Venezuela, the first season, and that completely changed my life. I was not only known in Venezuela, but in the entire continent of Latin America, which was insane. And the second season, for several reasons, they moved it to Colombia. I was all alone in a very complicated industry, and people took advantage of that, and they were really mean to me. Also, I was 16, so I was discovering the world around me and finding out that sometimes people are not who they seem, and sometimes they have hidden agendas. So, you know, there were a lot of grown-ups around me, producers that were taking care of me, but not really in an emotional aspect, just making sure that I was alive. That was it. I remember making a lot of money in that show, and I didn't know anything about saving or spending money, and all of a sudden, the show ended, and I'm like, where's all my money? How am I gonna pay rent? I live alone now in a foreign country. What am I going to do? I was one of those people that you see crying in public and they just don't give a fluff. They just like, what? What do you want? You know? I felt really alone and vulnerable. You know, not knowing if I was gonna be able to pay rent was really scary. And then I decided that I wanted to move to LA, so that's when I moved to the States. And that was also very scary because I spoke no English. I was not that confident. And any casting director that would meet me would, yeah, she's special, she has something, but no, she's not right for the role, which basically means you didn't really do a good job. Nobody knew who I was. I had no job offers whatsoever. Not here, not in Latin America. Like, everything was just dead. Those couple months were really strange to me because I always have something going on. I'm always working on something, but I was not used to not knowing what was gonna happen with my life. I felt like I was not the actress I thought I was. I was a good actress, but not for America, not for Hollywood. Should I go back? Should I just continue my very successful career in Latin America and be happy? Or should I stay here and continue trying and freaking failing every single time because I want something that's bigger than me? I guess my desires are bigger than my fears. So the answer was always, I want to stay. I want to be here. And I started going on auditions and started to, put in the hours and really working towards what I wanted. Finally, it was going really, really well. I got the lead on an awesome TV show called Daily Class. They flew me to Vancouver to shoot the pilot. It was an amazing character. She was bipolar, she was Latina, she was a trained assassin. I've been working my entire life in the biggest Latin American productions, but this is a different deal. This was everything I wanted, everything I worked towards. It was here. And then I remember getting the call from the creator of the show saying, so people watched it. Yes, we had a great, audience, but I guess they didn't watch it as much as the network wanted, and they canceled the show. It was an amazing character. I was not ready to say goodbye. So that was shocking, and that was a huge learning. After that, I decided from now on, I'm gonna experience every project that I have thinking that this might not happen again. This could be the last thing I do, because that way I get to enjoy it more. I don't have all the answers right now. I think we all have to find a way to cope with heartbreak and failure, and know that if we wanna make something beautiful and we wanna make something happen, we're not risking failure. We will fail many times because that's the only way to learn. We go through highs and lows, and the lowest of the lowest moments of our lives are not a reflection of who we are, and either the best moments. Like, we are not our success or our failures, but I believe those moments in between and how you deal with them. Now, every time I go through something difficult, I'm like, yes, I'm gonna come out of this so much better.